A school shooting last week shocked the nation. The victim, a teacher. The suspected shooter, a 6-year-old student. It happened in Newport News, Virginia. The teacher survived. But this raises so many questions, including how law enforcement and the courts should handle this case. WATE Issacs on your side. Legal analyst Greg Issacs is here. As always, thank you for being here.
Lord, it's good to be here.
Wow, what a case. Help us understand some of the issues at play, Greg. First of all, what happens to the child? Can this child be prosecuted?
Well, Lori, Virginia, like Tennessee, does not have any minimum age for prosecution. 23 states do, and it ranges from 6 to 12 years. Tennessee, for example, if you're under 14 and you have attempted first degree, if you have first or second degree murder or attempted first or second, you could be prosecuted. But they've already said 6 years old, a first grader, is just too young.
Wow. Okay. So they are saying also the mother had legally purchased the gun that child brought to school. How does that play into this?
This unfortunate case raises a bunch of questions that are really difficult to answer from a practical standpoint, an educational standpoint, and a legal standpoint. When we see parents being charged or sued for not using reasonable care in securing weapons, typically they're red flags. You have children that present issues, a fascination with weapons.
Where did they learn this?
Where did they learn it?
Yeah.
But this is a 6-year-old. This is a first grader. The weapon was lawfully purchased by the mother. So here's the legal question in terms of, did she use reasonable care?
Yeah.
Is it reasonably foreseeable that your 6-year-old would take a firearm, place it in his backpack, and take it to school and shoot his teacher? I don't think so, but often with children that age, you see them playing with weapons that go off inadvertently, but you don't see them going off intentionally. So
what's play, what's real? Maybe
what's
in
play
their
is what's
minds.
real, but,
Yeah.
but a question that remains to be answered.
All right. What about schools? You know, we see schools putting safety measures in place. Are the schools liable? Can they be expected to have school security plans that would circumvent something like this?
Well, two legal concepts, reasonable care and foreseeability. Now, we talk about, since all the school shootings in Florida and Texas, about how you need security, how you need SROs that are trained to respond. But this raises a new issue. We have an elementary, you have first graders bringing guns to school. So is it foreseeable that a child would have done this? Most likely not. But now school systems are going to have to kind of reinvent the way they look at school safety, starting from the first grade forward. And you've heard talk of metal detectors, other devices that could have been used. But I think this case is so atypical, unfortunate, out of the legal box, the educational protection box, that there are no answers on what to do.
We'll have to see what happens next.
An unfortunate learning experience, and it'll be interesting how they handle it moving forward.
Yeah, it will be. Greg, thank you.
Thank you, Lori.